We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Buffalo Bills. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys finally got in the win column last week following 2 straight losses to start the year. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Daquan Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Wilson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taking on the midfield logo. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 76 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Allen taking it himself. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bills at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
Off the middle, it's Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Now Allen. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Bills. First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now from half the distance closer, here's first and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And any
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Allen now looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Third down and 13.
Brings up third and 13.
To throw, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A toss to Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
And 12 at the 42-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. This is Coleman with the ground. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now is Allen. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Cook is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
2-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the 8-yard line.
Now Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here.
3rd and 3.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. A gain of 4.
Here's Wilson. Olave over the middle. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here comes the Saints punter now. Standing just about on his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. James Cook running back out now.
We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Bills.
Cook up the gut. Gets around him. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Allen off the play fake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 9 yards is the loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah.
No.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Quick slant to Shakir.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that's complete to Cooks. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Saints.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Again, it's Kamara. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there, that shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the Bills' 14-yard line.
Here's Wilson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are back within a score.
Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route.
And oh, it's blocked. And now the Bills have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Well, James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now.
A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
You can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
That's good for the Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now pass complete to Moore.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another Bills. First down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Allen. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Tyler pass for the Bills field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's a gain of 10.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
Wilson.
At the 37-yard line.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is brought in at the 21. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Now 2nd and 3.
Here's Allen to throw it. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 47-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A final shot before half for Allen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half.
So halftime, and we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in week 4. 2nd half kickoff, ready to go.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bills offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
48 yards rushing for him in the ballgame now on 14 carries.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd down and a yard.
Again, this is Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Devon Goncho up to make the tackle.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Now Allen. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That's another Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Allen gonna throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Bills. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Kamara up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 9.
Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Brings up second down.
To throw, it's Allen.
Has his man, it's Shakir. 2 yards still to go, third down now.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it third and...
Here's Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds Bills just inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Bills first down.
To the air, Allen. Shakir holds it in. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Shakir. A gain of 7 brings up second down at the Saints 17-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Buffalo Bills.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here is Cook on third and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work there to hold hard and finish in the end zone.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gold. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
James Cook, incomplete. It's second down.
Throwing now is Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
He was taken down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here.
Field goal.
This will be from 56 yards out.
Yard attempt.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's a gain of 10. And
Wilson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, I wish his staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Now it's Wilson. He gets it to Cooks. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping it air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Shifts by him.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Throwing is Wilson.
Tries the left side and finds Olave. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Chris Olave. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Saints.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, nice move.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And we have an injury on the play. And it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 29, Allen for the pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A first down carry for Davis.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Second down at the 41. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
And here's Davis to run again on second.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Allen from the gun on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Coleman. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The Bills send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here first and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. To throw is Wilson.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Coming left is Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Now Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
And it's fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on down. Browns. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd down and 8.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
A gain of a yard.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Allen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Up the middle to Davis. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
2nd and 3.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
Made at the 6-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Davis will try to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Ray Davis.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Oh, he shifts past him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Now Wilson.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And the Saints, first down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
Takes it to about the 37. Here's a 2nd and 8.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson.
One last shot for Wilson.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync. So for the Bills, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.